So I do want to thank everyone for tuning in here. Here we go straight right into our next episode here. And here we go.
What now?
So Moreland was down in the same...
The three of us.
You?
I...
Right.
What do you... And you want the... I'm always...
Oh!
I'll be... Alright, so what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be doing
So good. I can actually breathe down here.
we're doing the Find Poseidon quest.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before. Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing. That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! There's no way I can find that thing in the water. I'll have to be careful. This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome. Looks like it's strong against shock damage. That must be the red light that Moreland saw when the water rushed in. Machine spotted me. I gotta find a way to deal with it first. I should take a look at that red line I saw. There's a warning. There's some kind of device.
Okay.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover. Better move it. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Whew.
Can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out. Do not catch a break from this heat.
All right.
There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Ugh.
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Got me! Another access point. Let's get into the second node. Let's see if that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency turret to the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. machine saw me! There's red light in that tower. Just look at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? Looks like part of the service hall. There might be a way in. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Jesus, this one is long. I never really realized how long some of these main missions can be able to be. Just did the clue, and now I'm on to are we in on time? 16 minutes.
This looks promising. There should be a console in here. There. Time to draw this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water. Machines behind. Could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first. Looks like Frost is already here. guidance through there. Where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the Embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Places. Get to that overhang.
Frost will make it through. Don't have enough stamina yet. You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring me home. Maybe it's enough. I'm getting close to where Runda's crew lost their food rations. She said only a bristleback would be able to sniff them out under the sand. I think that can be arranged. There. I should be able to use that console. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Roland and crew must have headed back up top. Probably embers they could carry a bit. Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city.
Is that legal? How much did all this cost?
The show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. I thought I felt the snow chill.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get this last part. Looks like you got what you wanted.
Yeah.
Finally. Yeah, at least that's...
Anything happen?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants, not for eating, apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, metal might be nothing wrong with that.
Bet you're used to that.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. To be honest, it's hard to understand half of what. And then the other half reminds me, this isn't a fight you can win by just witches. But hey.
Just give it time. What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
I should get going.
I say hi.
Aloy.
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to handle a fest.
Good news.
I hope Zoe's not upset.
Yeah, I don't...
What do you mean?
Well, before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored...
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a...
That's what I said. But I guess there was something about my tone. She got pretty raw. Said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels, which is true, of course, and the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss. but I was trying to look at things different, more like you know?
Yeah, I guess I led you in.
Not your fault.
Did you talk to
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then how do people do this? What if an apology is not...
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the worst.
What makes you think...
Abandoning me again.
Better get this... Let's...
Ow.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Aloy, you've returned, and you come bearing gift. Does this mean we'll soon be able to...
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
You ever play that board game?
Strike? I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
It looked like you were working on something.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way, even if some people think I should...
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care. They are not some broke... Even if they are just to abandon them in their time...
I'm sure Varl...
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
Learn anything interesting?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether... It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the... I used to be terrified of them as a but everything Gaia creates has a...
Yeah. And it... I should...
If you need me...
You busy?
One must never be idle when at war. But there is always time.
Oh, that's...
It is how we see.
What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood, but also with honorable deeds. And maybe you'd like to hear about it as...
I'd be honored. Anything interesting happen?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh.
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a...
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
I'll let you get...
And so will...
Want to talk?
Looks like things between you and Zoe.
I suffered through a few hours. How do people... What if an
You give...
You're the...
What makes you think... I have to get...
Don't let me get...
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
All over the world, too. Anytime they wanted. I don't know if I'd like that.
Want something? Hey, I'm fine. Because the last time we... Forget it. So, have you, what about studying Hephaestus? A little. It's quite different from the subordinate function that escaped Gaia Prime 20 years ago. How so? It's mutating. Changing its own code. We'll find a way.
If you say so.
So have you been up? Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... It's so... Yeah. Have you talked? I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling. I didn't expect that from an AI. That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders. I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all. Yeah. So, aside from Varl and Zoe told me how you met after your escape from the Hades Proving Lab. I had no idea you were severely injured. If the Zeniths had killed you, life on Earth would be doomed. My escape would have, but they didn't kill me. And thanks to Varl and Zoe, he told me about your tribe. I told him if I was born into the tribe, I'd never be able. It does require a lot of physical training, but there are plenty of other roles besides being a hunter. I don't think I'd be suited for any of them. Well, I guess it's a good thing you're... It's time for me to... Yeah.
Is it me or did the old ones
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that? Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I know that place. It's near the Desert Clan's capital. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work! I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Mega Clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, Will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators?
I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Hova said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.